Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series. When people messed with the wrong cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. On August 8, 2026, an Arkansas State Police trooper observed a silver Honda Insight traveling 95 miles per hour in a 75 mile per hour zone on Interstate 55. After initially stopping on the shoulder, driver Kelly Williams suddenly shifted into drive and fled as the trooper approached. Williams accelerated into triple-digit speeds, repeatedly changed lanes, followed vehicles too closely, and nearly rear-ended another motorist. He also used an exit ramp at high speed before traveling northbound on a service road in the southbound lane, creating a serious danger to surrounding traffic.
Where you at, dude?
After re-entering Interstate 55, the trooper saw heavy traffic ahead and performed a tactical vehicle intervention. The Honda left the roadway, struck a cable barrier, and continued onto the service road before stopping with major damage. Williams was then taken into custody without further incident.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Step out of the vehicle!
At the detention center, Williams showed all 6 clues during a horizontal gaze nystagmus test. He was charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, drug-related DWI, criminal mischief, speeding, suspended license driving, and other offenses. Authorities also reported thousands of dollars in property damage. Do you think the TVI was justified? Los Angeles, California. On February 17, 2024, Wilshire Division officers were patrolling near San Vicente Boulevard and Fairfax Avenue when an automatic license plate reader alerted them to a stolen vehicle driven by 21-year-old Ian Jimenez.
7-17 showing southbound on Curson. Oh, TC involved. Hey, don't fucking move! Clear. Give us out.
After officers confirmed the vehicle was stolen and requested backup, Jimenez suddenly accelerated away. A short pursuit followed, but ended when he crashed into an occupied vehicle, causing minor injuries to the driver. Jimenez then abandoned the car and ran into a nearby neighborhood.
Hold that way. 2 or 15, let me know when your position so I can start. What?
Officers established a perimeter, and Metropolitan Division K-9 teams began searching. Jimenez was found leaving the rear of a residence on Massillon Avenue, where he struggled with a police dog, refused to surrender, and escaped on foot again.
Let go of him! Lots! I ain't never got my heart! Let go! Lots! Let go of him! Lots! Let go! Let go! Hey, let's leave go! Let's leave go! again.
An air unit tracked Jimenez until a second K-9 team captured him about 1 block away. He was taken to a hospital for injuries to his left forearm and right ankle, then cleared for booking. He was later hospitalized again for the forearm injury. No officers were injured.
Hold on. Don't run! Do not run! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground! Turn around! It's okay, put him down, just put him down. I'm gonna cover you with hands up. On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground! On the ground. Okay, he's going to holster. He's going to holster and you're going to handcuff. On the ground! On the ground! You ready? Bro, don't move.
At 9:14 p.m., Marquette City Police responded to a shooting in which one victim suffered several gunshot wounds. Officers learned the suspect, identified as Trevor Restivo, was driving a black SUV and possibly heading toward the hospital.
Central Kennedy 1 priority.
Kennedy 1.
Westbound 41 coming into Nagani. Vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed, refusing to stop. Black SUV. Looks like we got the address or the plate.
Clear 2126. Bring 50.
Michigan State Police located the SUV on US 41 and confirmed the registration as Restivo accelerated beyond 90 miles per hour. When troopers activated lights and sirens, he refused to stop and drove westbound in the eastbound lanes, forcing approaching traffic to avoid him.
Passing cash round 1. 2127.
Light traffic, bringing in oncoming traffic.
Oh my gosh, dude, come on.
Clear.
Visualize operations.
Advising operation.
Near the Christ gas station in Nagani, Restivo suddenly entered the parking lot at high speed and crashed into diesel pumps. The SUV and pumps immediately caught fire, creating an extremely dangerous scene as troopers approached with weapons drawn and fire extinguishers.
Healing 91 is 20.
Crashed in. Gonna try to book that. Crashed into Chris. Get a fire rolling this way. Vehicles in fully involved.
Nearby Sea Lake. Fully involved.
Chris gas station crashed into the diesel pump. Fully involved. Driver trying to bail on foot. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Crawl away from the fire! Crawl away from the fire!
Roll! Is there anybody else in the vehicle? No. And get on your face!
Restivo exited the burning vehicle and followed commands to move away from the flames. Officers secured him, provided first aid, and requested the fuel pumps be shut down. EMS later treated Restivo as he showed signs of shock. Do you think this pursuit could have ended even worse? On April 16, 2025, Arkansas State Police spotted a black Kia Optima with expired registration traveling along Interstate 40. When troopers attempted a traffic stop, the driver refused to stop and accelerated away. The pursuit quickly reached triple-digit speeds before entering a construction zone, placing nearby road workers, officers, and passing motorists in serious danger.
Nora 880, right way up here.
Concerned about the danger to the public, troopers performed a tactical vehicle intervention, forcing the Kia into a guardrail. The impact flipped the hood over the windshield, blocking the driver's view. Despite the damage and limited visibility, the driver continued fleeing.
TBI. Get ready. Felony takedown.
TV.
Damn it, here we go.
They're taking back off. Seatbelt? We up on the bridge. Yeah, I get it. Take down, ready.
Troopers then executed a second PIT maneuver, sending the Kia into a concrete barrier and finally ending the pursuit. The driver exited but initially ignored repeated commands before officers took him into custody without further resistance or incident.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Turn around, watch him. Hands. Let me see your fucking hands! 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 Okay, keep on him. I'm gonna turn the siren off. Hands up! Keep his hands up!
The suspect was identified as Ronald B. Dortch of Memphis, Tennessee. Investigators confirmed he was driving with a revoked license and that the Kia had no active insurance. Dortch claimed he fled because his daughter had been shot. He was taken to jail and charged with multiple pursuit-related offenses. On May 9th, 2025, a Georgia trooper spotted a white Ford F-150 on Interstate 75 that matched a Bolo for reckless driving and no visible tag. The truck was already traveling around 90 miles per hour and continued driving erratically as the trooper attempted a stop. The driver accelerated to approximately 120 miles per hour, passed vehicles on the shoulder, split lanes, followed traffic too closely, and made repeated unsafe lane changes through heavy traffic. Troopers attempted 2 pit maneuvers, but both were unsuccessful as the driver swerved to block them. Near mile marker 329, traffic temporarily thinned, giving the trooper another opportunity. A third pit was successful, causing the F-150 to rotate, strike a guardrail, leave the roadway, and overturn before landing upside down on the shoulder. The driver was thrown from the vehicle and found face down nearby with shallow breathing and a pulse. EMS responded and transported him to Hamilton Medical Center. Do you think the final pit was necessary given the danger he created? On June 4th, 2026, officers responded to reports of a reckless driver traveling eastbound on Interstate 40. A trooper located the vehicle near mile marker 221, activated emergency equipment, and noticed the driver appeared slumped over and unresponsive while moving at 60 to 70 miles per hour.
Good night, you driving.
Would it be better to try to box her in, or should I put out the spikes? Let's try the spikes. That's the only way we're going to get her to slow down. She's leaning all the way over in the passenger.
Concerned that the driver might be experiencing a medical emergency, the trooper followed for roughly 17 miles and repeatedly tried to gain her attention by changing siren patterns and pulling alongside. One window was open and another appeared broken. Lieutenant McMillian and Captain Williams later joined, but attempts to communicate and deploy spike strips were unsuccessful.
Block this traffic behind us. They're trying to keep up for her, trying to film it. Simple. Try to get out of the underpass just go.
I'm going to roll and I'm in front of her.
Officers then used a rolling box maneuver, briefly bringing the vehicle to a complete stop. However, the driver suddenly accelerated again, striking both McMillian's and Williams' patrol vehicles before continuing forward and creating additional danger for everyone nearby.
She's still trying to go. We're going to have to TVR. Trying to go, we're gonna have to TVR.
Once the vehicle cleared the units, McMillian performed a tactical vehicle intervention, causing it to spin and roll onto its side. Officers immediately removed the driver, Regina Blaker Hall, and requested medical assistance. She was treated at the scene, airlifted to Regional 1 Health for further evaluation, and later cited on misdemeanor charges. Florida, January 23, 2025. Shortly after midnight, Florida Highway Patrol received an emergency call. John Cowan allegedly kidnapped his child, was armed, and was threatening to harm himself while fleeing in a white Dodge Ram pickup truck. Officers spotted the vehicle twice, but Cowan refused to stop and disappeared into the darkness. The child was later found safe in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven convenience store. Around 0:50 a.m., officers tracked the truck near San Carlos Boulevard and requested assistance from the Florida Highway Patrol, FHP. Sergeant David Blake found the out-of-control Dodge on the Matanzas Pass Bridge. As soon as the patrol lights came on, Cowan sped away. Blake immediately performed a pit maneuver, causing the truck to crash into a concrete barrier, but the Dodge regained control and sped off at nearly 100 miles per hour, running red lights all night. chase ultimately collapsed when the truck lost a wheel. Vandemar closed in with a second pit, sending the Dodge spinning and crashing into the mangrove forest beside the road.
John, where are you hurt at? John, show me your hands. Put your hands up. Walk over the guardrail. Walk towards me. Get on the sidewalk, lay flat on your stomach, hands out like an airplane.
Officers surrounded the crash site as Cowan disappeared into the bushes, still believed to be armed. Minutes later, injured and exhausted, he emerged from the shadows and surrendered at 1:08 a.m., ending the all-night chase under flashing lights and shattered metal. On May 23, 2026, Trooper Carter Lazenby stopped a gray Dodge Journey traveling 63 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone on Highway 61 near the Missouri state line. The driver, later identified as Natalie Ward, initially pulled onto the shoulder after a short delay. During the stop, Ward said she could not find her license and began searching through the vehicle. When instructed to retrieve her purse, she re-entered the Dodge, reached toward the center console, repeatedly looked back at the trooper, and suddenly started the engine. Lazenby tried to prevent her from shifting into gear, but Ward accelerated away, triggering a pursuit into Missouri. She reached speeds near 100 miles per hour, crossed into oncoming traffic several times, and continued fleeing despite medium traffic and clear road conditions. About 2 miles later, Lazenby performed a tactical vehicle intervention. While the Dodge was traveling roughly 106 miles per hour, the vehicle left the roadway, overturned, and came to rest on the driver's side. Ward exited through the windshield, surrendered, and was taken into custody. After medical treatment, she was booked on charges. Authorities later confirmed she had a suspended license and an active felony warrant.
That's your problem. Turn around. Walk back to the sound of my voice.